And then this heat, Reynolds Young of Christ School, Nathan Wilbur of Cathedral Catholic, Champ Ransom of Natrona County, Michael Ortega, Ontario, Danny Curran of Union Catholic, Carter Prater of Somerset Sky Point, Mountain Ridge of Arizona's Colin Foley, Benjamin Olds of Palmer Ridge, Riverton, Utah's Tyson Goldberg, Dylan Maynard of West Torrance, Amon Britton of Century in Idaho, Tahoe Truckies, Kiefer Wilcox, Braulio Castillo of West Ranch, Emilio Rahambram of Chicago, Whitney Young, Beckman's Christian Weber, Jack Bolin of Antonian College Prep, Parker Harris of Layton, Utah, Vigio Bortolin of Foothill Tech, Dallas Reeves of Christ School, Charles Abamayer of Harvard Westlake, Owen Mangrum of Curtis, Washington, Takahashi Ship of Orem, and Alile Midieros of Claremont. And we're 64 seconds after that first circuit here. So right on sub 9 minute pace. That's going to be more like 8:45 pace. Already got this thing rolling, the meat of the field, all through under 66 seconds. And this thing is cooking right away with Nathan Wilbur at the pointy end of things. Wilbur has run 4:13 this year. He's number 3 in the San Diego section in that event. And then Dallas Reeves of the Christ School. We've seen the Christ School in the front of a number of these 3,200 heats out from North Carolina. They were the North Carolina 4A champs in cross country. Dallas Reeves, a big part of that. His teammates in there as well. Reynolds.
Come on, Reynolds! Let's go! Ready to go! Come on!
Reynolds Young is tucked in nicely for Christ School, as they're 2 of the top 5 in that front group. Reynolds Young has run 4:13. He's ranked number 5 in North Carolina. He ran 9:08 indoors this winter already, so we know he has the chops to be at the front end of things here. And he was the tip of the sword for that Christ School squad that was state champs in the fall there in North Carolina. We've already got a fractured field here with that lead group not messing around up front. 2:12 they were through 800. That puts them on 8:45 pace, so it looks like they're on a mission to break 8:50 here. They want nothing to do with 9 minutes. They want 8:50 right now. Reynolds Young, Nathan Wilbur, Dallas Reeves, so 2 from Christ School at the front there. Colin Foley of Mountain Ridge in Arizona. Foley has run 9:09. He's ranked number 3 in the state of Arizona. And that group of 3 with a pernicious pace up front has got this field already fragmented. Not messing around. Another 67 there for Wilbur, who seems intent on making this thing go. Nathan Wilbur, Cathedral Catholic in San Diego. And he qualified for the state championships out of that San Diego section last year, that very deep San Diego section. So we also know he has the chops to be at the front here. And you can see that duo from Christ School shadowing his movements, staying in on the rail, trying to make perfect trips around this Arcadia track under ideal conditions under the lights here in Southern California. This is why people come from all over the country to achieve something great here. And a little bit of a gap form with Charles Mayor, Jack Bolin, Colin Foley trying to bridge back up as that lead group of 3 looks to escape just a bit. They're coming up on the halfway point, 4:30 on the nose. The things have settled just a bit, and now Reynolds Young is on the bit on the outside. That might be Dallas Reeves, so the Christ School duo on the bit here, making a bid to challenge as they angle out and slide to the front now. So now it's Young and Reeves. Benjamin Olds of Palmer Ridge has slid up into that lead group. Keep an eye on Danny Curran of the Union Catholic squad. He's run 9:09. And he ran 4:13 indoors. He's number 5 in the state of New Jersey indoors. So a loaded field here. And it seems like that chase group has bridged back up. So we've got a full house here in the back half of this third and final section of the Open. Set up very nicely, a perfect echelon lined up here behind the Christ Schools. Reynolds Young, or sorry, that's Dallas Reeves, 68 seconds there, so Reeves goes to the front, keeps this thing going. Wilbur still right there in bold contention, with Benjamin Olds now starting to slide up. Now on the outside, you can see Olds there in the white top of Palmer Ridge. And now that group, it's Wilbur back to the front. So it's Reeves, Wilbur, Olds, Young. Anything right around 6:45 should give them a shot to be under 9 minutes, as things have kind of settled in the middle. But if they can kick off of that pace, 8:55 might come into play. They're a little off 9 flat pace, so this thing is settled in the middle after that quick early pace. We'll see if they can get things moving in the other direction now. That's Benjamin Olds of Palmer Ridge in Colorado, who takes his turn at the front to inject a little bit of pace. And now Abba Mayor of Harvard Westlake making a bid, a part of that group, injecting pace in the front. Reynolds Young of the Christ School. He's run 9:08 already, so we know this is well within his capability. He's going to try the long drive from the front. We'll see if he can start to really separate a bit here. You can tell he is fully committed and extended now. And that's Olds right in his pocket. 7:55. So a 64 gets him under 9 minutes, but with the pep in their step right now up front, we could see something in the 8:56, 8:57 range. And there's Kiefer Wilcox, who making his presence known, the Nevada State champion in cross country, the Cal commit, who's having a breakthrough year, has moved into third. Wilcox now third, but it's Young. Benjamin Olds of Palmer Ridge, the sophomore. We've seen a freshman break 9, now we've got a sophomore making a bid now. Arcadia High School, let's bring him home. A brilliant race here for Benjamin Olds. He laid off every move, and then he's going to strike last, and he's going to strike best. It's Benjamin Olds of Palmer Ridge. Reynolds Young, who made that race. 8:57 for Olds, and he leads Young and Wilcox under 9 minutes for the first time in their career. Medeiros comes from way back to run 9 flat. He runs 60.36 on his last circuit, did Medeiros of Claremont. That'll move him amongst the leaders in the southern section. But Benjamin Olds, sophomore from Palmer Ridge, one of the top sophomores now in the United States, certainly one of the top sophomores in the state of Colorado, 8:57.42. And Wilbur, who did a lot of that work early on for Cathedral Catholic, he does hang on to run 9:02, a new lifetime best.